All right. Okay, y'all. Here we are. We back again. We back at it like we never left. All right. We back at it like we never left. I'm What's up, man?
What's up, man? Thanks for having me.
Man, dog. I listen, bro. I ain't even going to cap, bro. I wanted to like I've been watching you for a while, bro. Like I didn't know that your uncle was who your uncle was.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's the homie, bro. He been rocking with me forever, bro. He been
yeah,
rocking with me for a minute, man. I didn't know, like, I didn't know that was your uncle.
yeah.
Like,
He
yeah,
had
I
told
linked
me
up with
about
him.
you a while ago. So this been something that was been supposed to happen for a minute.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
crazy, man. It's crazy because I linked up with him. We had a meet and greet for the LDBC, the group that I'm with. We had
yeah.
a meet and greet at a cigar shop, and he walked up on me, and I'm like, he looked familiar, but I didn't
Mm,
I didn't know, you know what I'm saying?
right.
And then when I realized who he was, I was like, oh snap. I'm like, oh, okay. It's crazy. Like, and then he was like, bro, you got to get my nephew on. So I'm thinking to myself, no problem. I'll get your nephew on. No problem. I ain't got no issue with that.
Right.
And then he told me who he was. I was like, man, oh hell no, dog. I've been trying to get this man on for a minute, bro.
Right.
What
Right.
the hell, bro? It was just the stars just aligned, champ. They just aligned.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
But
Everything happened
anyways,
for a
man,
reason.
let me stop fanboying right quick and let's go ahead and let's go ahead and get to it. So listen, um, you are clear. I don't want to tell your story. Like tell the people your story, bro. How you get into boxing?
Um. Well, how I got into boxing? I'm from St. Louis, which is a boxing city, or a city with a deep boxing history. So I don't know about now, not as much now, but when I was coming up, probably like I say around the year like 2008 or something like that, everybody had to box. Like they never had a recreation center. Everybody had to box or at least learn how to box. In my family, and mostly in the whole city, and that's really how I got into it. Long story short,
Yeah.
my dad he used to train me at home. We had bags in the basement, and then we used to box and have like weekend boxing tournaments at the house. And then eventually, I got a little older and I started to become an amateur. Then later on down the line, I won 7 national titles, went number one in the country a few times, and I went on to turn pro at 17, pretty much.
So I like how you just skipped over that all
Yeah,
nonchalant. If you won
yeah,
7 national championships, I like how you just skipped over that. Like that ain't, yeah, that ain't nothing. It's just seven. I mean, if it would have been eight, then
right.
I'd have brought something up. But it was just seven. I just won seven straight. You know what I say? I just won seven of them things. Ain't nothing. So where you at not right now? Where you fighting at right now?
Dallas. I've been living in Dallas like half my life, so
So
Dallas.
so 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 what's the difference like between St. Louis and Dallas for you? Like what's the difference? Like just
Uh, Dallas just a much bigger city with more opportunity. A lot more of everything, really. Everything bigger in Texas. That's the best way I can put it. Much safer.
yeah,
Every city got its bad parts, but
right.
you able to move around. St. Louis is a city like it's it's a Midwest city,
Hmm.
but how they say the South is set up, so like
Yeah,
it's segregated. It's
yeah,
like a city like that. It's super segregated. A lot of crime, heavy gang culture. Typical
yeah,
top 25 murder rate
yeah,
city
yeah.
type. So you know,
You
nothing.
ever go back to visit and just chill every now and then?
Definitely, yeah, definitely,
You still
definitely.
got family out there too, right?
Yeah, all my family from St. Louis, pretty much.
Okay, okay. So you liking it out here in Dallas? I'm in Dallas too. So you
Yeah,
liking it out here in
I've
Dallas?
been I rip pretty much like grew up here though.
Oh,
Grew
okay,
up here
okay,
and
okay.
half and half. So yeah, I love it here in Dallas. This is I've been like all around with boxing like so I was young. This is the only place I could really permanently seeing myself living like
Right,
even like after boxing and everything. This
right.
city for me.
I definitely feel it, man. I definitely feel you, but I'm still like I'm trying to move past this in my mind, but I still keep going back to the fact that you just glazed over 7 national championships.
Oh
Like
yeah,
it was nothing, bro. I'm trying to get past it. You clearly are past it, but I'm trying to get
yeah,
past.
man. It's
Like,
really
how
uh,
was that, bro? Like when you won your first one, like what was the feeling like?
it was great. The feeling was great. I mean, it's just like anything, really. It was unbelievable. I was at a hard time in life, like in my childhood, for real, and
Yeah,
all the odds was against me, and it was people saying stuff like, "It's no way you haven't won this, and that, and you've been
yeah.
boxing this long," and it made me. It was like a make or break thing that made me lock in and just go from a dude that showed up to the tournament, and then I just wiped the whole bracket. And then when I said I got one, they just was. I'm talking about. I won about 5 national titles in 1 year alone. So it's like I won 2 weight classes. So after I really like
God,
got a little older in my teen years and locked my mind around being the best, then it wasn't no looking back since then.
God damn, dog. Like, bro, I saw. I'm a little off topic, but I'm gonna get back to it though. I'm gonna get back to it. I saw that fight with old boy where in the press conference he pushed you.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I saw that. I know that's the dude you knocked out in the first round, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, but I saw where old boy pushed you. Like, how did you keep your composure? How did you not retaliate, bro?
Man, honestly, I don't really know. It must have been like a higher force or something just in me that day told me not to do nothing. Of course, I wanted to get back at him, but uh, it was side conversations like they gonna disqualify both of us and stuff. I could hear them because they thought we was fighting back and forth before I even could retaliate. And
Yeah,
really, it was a big card. I fought at the Alamo Dome. I was only 19 years old, so I didn't want
facts.
to blow that opportunity on some dumb stuff like that.
Did they find him or anything?
No, actually, so I came in a little overweight, and they just let me just stay. That was it.
So because of that, they were
It
like,
was
okay,
good.
sort of evened
Yeah,
itself out,
because
right?
we had a contracted weight, and I came in like a pound over.
Yeah.
Yeah, so because
So
I thought
so
it was only because I thought it was a +1.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so but it wasn't. So we ended up talking it out. Though it was cool. I mean, we was only like we was pretty much the same weight though.
Okay. I mean, listen, forgive me. First off, let me just say this off the bat because I'm super fanboying because, like I said, I've been wanting to interview you for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sort of like all over the place. My mind still can't get past these 7 national championships. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying, champ. I'm trying to get past it, but my mind keep bringing me back to this 7 national championship thing that you just nonchalantly just be like, whatever, bro. Like, so
Yeah.
I got to go back to this again. Like, when you won the first, the second, the third, the fourth, like, when did it get to a point where it's like, bro, this ain't nothing to me? Did it ever get to that point?
Well, actually, the first one, like my first real one, like I don't want some big titles, but my first real one, uh, it was an amazing feeling because I know like how much I was going through in life at the time. Like I was, man, honestly, I was in between like school. They was trying to hold me back. Like my credits was messed up because I
Yeah,
had bad attendance. Just
yeah,
trying to chase my dream, not
yeah.
not getting in trouble or skipping school and then just trying to box and I come with the letter saying I've been at a tournament and they saying, oh, we can't take that. And they trying to make me a ninth grader in the 10th grade,
Wow.
stuff like that. And
Yeah,
and me having to pull back and go to alternative schools and be out of school for a few months and different things like that just made me isolate and just lock my mind around what I wanted to be and what I wanted to do for real. And it just made me, and when I overcame all that, it made me believe in myself at a whole different level. It
yeah,
really made me believe in myself. And then I would say like the last one, I kind of, it kind of just became a habit because I already was expecting it. And honestly, before I turned pro, I fought at the December qualifiers and I lost a split decision, which I thought I won. against another prospect in boxing. I ain't gonna say his name, but
Yeah.
y'all can go look up the fight on my box work, and y'all can see it on there. But at that time, I kind of got kind of lazy and satisfied with winning, and I was like I said, I already expected it. I was winning. You got to think I won probably 5 of them in 1 year,
Mm-hmm.
so I was going for 6, and I only won 7, so that was mostly all of them in that year alone. So I was thinking like, man, can't nobody beat me. I don't gotta work that hard. Well, I was working hard, but I wasn't working as hard as I was like getting ready for the first one, not knowing what was gonna happen. You
Yeah.
know, I was just going off there my natural ability, and I didn't come in my best shape, and that taught me a lesson as well. But yeah, but
I
the
mean,
first one,
you ain't got
yeah,
to say his name. I
yeah,
know who he is. It's my homie.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
all right,
Amari, my homie.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I know. Like
yeah.
I know the stories, bro. I know
hmm
what it is. I'm just saying, like, bro, you're gifted, champ.
Thank you.
Like, and I'm not even capping, bro. Like, you're a special freaking talent, man. And I like I know, right? I know, but my thing is this: you have this knowing a little bit of your backstory of what you just told me. I didn't know that, right? So knowing a little
Right,
bit of backstory, it makes it now when I see people getting wild, like trying to push you and stuff like that, or whatever case may be, it makes sense on why you wouldn't retaliate.
right,
Because it's like, bro, you've been there and done that in real life. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right, right.
So when I get to here, bro, you pushing me is not going to do anything because I know what I'm gonna do to you when we get in the ring. Like I know what I'm gonna do.
Exactly.
To you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole different. It makes sense to me now. Put it that way. It
Yes,
makes
sir.
sense now. Like people don't really. All we see is the you, the outside, right? We don't know the
Right,
backstory that makes you you, right? We
right.
see the outside and the talent, right? So now at this point, bro, why'd you cut your hair?
Because I really feel like one, my dad got dreads, my brother got dreads. I feel like it's a stereotype around dreads too. Plus, everybody got dreads now. It's a lot of maintenance, especially like in training camp. You got to keep. Oh, I got a hair tie. I can't see. You know what I'm saying? All this. So I just cut it off for real. Just trying to, a new look, reinventing myself, just
Yeah.
restarting for real.
So it
For real.
wasn't nothing to do with anything else, but just strictly just I'm just ready to get rid of it type stuff.
Yeah, for real, yeah. Plus, everybody getting dressed now. I ain't like no follower or nothing.
I
So
feel you. So I what I have seen a lot of, right? And I keep telling people a lot of people this same type of thing. In boxing, right? There's a lot of people when you're boxing, right? And you as a boxer would know this. When someone throws a shot and it don't hit you, right? But then you
right,
slip it or something like that, but your
right.
hair
Yeah, it
flaps
can
out
make
the
it look
way.
more dramatic than what it is.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking. And I be saying this all the time. Like I don't even understand why boxers do that. Why do you? What is the point of having long hair? Because it makes it look
yeah,
dramatic when you ain't even get touched.
exactly. That's another thing. My last fight made me cut it off too because my hair came down in my last fight. Like I had braids, but the back of them started to come a
Into your
little bit.
face. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I fought through it. I won, and everything, but yeah,
Yeah. See, and
I
that's
don't
what
have to worry about that.
I just don't understand it. For
Yeah,
me, like because I feel like this is my opinion. This is not a knock on anybody, but I feel like,
yeah,
bro, a boxing career, when you get to your 30s, right? That's when it
mm,
starts to people just be like, I'm finished. All right. They're getting ready on the tail end of the career and they
exactly,
done, right? Bro, you could grow your hair out then. Like
exactly.
right now, it should be more of I don't want to give nobody the advantage over me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have a fade, you know what I'm saying? So my hair ain't flopping around or whatever the case may be. That's just me. You know what I'm saying?
no,
That's just me.
no,
So
you're right.
yeah, I'm actually glad you cut it. I ain't even gonna cap. I'm actually
Yeah.
glad because, but you know what? Let me not say that. I'm gonna ask you, what's your boxing style?
I'd say like a boxer puncher for real, for real.
Exactly. And I would say the same thing. That's why I didn't want to speak for you. Like I would say the same thing. And as a boxer puncher, you give people the opportunity to get their shit off in a certain way, right?
Yeah,
Because
you
you're a
do.
boxer puncher. You're a boxer
Right.
first before a puncher, right? So since you give them the opportunity, it can make it seem like they doing something that they really not
Right.
doing.
Exactly.
I mean,
No, that's
so
100% correct.
so it's like one of those things where it's like I just feel that if people live the boxer lifestyle, you should live it in all facets, and that's hair included. You don't want to give anybody no advantage over you, bro. Even if it's the perception,
Right.
they didn't touch you, but them judges don't be seeing everything, man. They don't
No, they
see
don't.
everything.
Mm-mm.
So when you do this shit, or you do this, or you slipping something, or you duck down on something, and your hair flop, but they threw a punch, then everybody, that's a clean punch. I see it all the time. Hard left hand. I'm like, what? Man, he ain't even touched this motherfucker, bro. What the hell you
Right.
talking about hard left hand? But they do it all the time with some goofy ass shit. But
Yeah.
it is what it is, bro. So right now, right where you at right now, what's the best sparring you got so far?
Sparring.
Yeah, the best
Honestly,
sparring.
I done sparred some good people.
Can you name any?
Yeah, like I sparred Tony Harrison, Sean Porter. These
God,
are champions that I can think of that I sparred. 'Cause I sparred a lot of people. I sparred Maurice Hooker. And these were all when I was a teenager, for real.
God
Sparred a
damn.
lot of good people, man.
How
I
was that
sparred.
Sean Porter work? Did he spar the way he fights?
Yeah, pretty much. He didn't have crazy power or nothing, but me being a young kid, he had pretty good hand speed though. More than what I thought he did,
Yeah.
It was cool though. I think it was probably like it was after he fought Earl though. It was
He
after he fought
sparred you after Earl.
not right after, but like after like a year, probably like 2 years or something. But I don't know who was getting ready to fight.
Terrence Crawford.
But yeah,
He's getting ready to fight Crawford.
probably because it was actually I was at that fight because we sparred in the summer, and I remember him fighting Crawford kind of like later in the year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
fought. He sparred you to get ready
yeah.
for Crawford.
Right, yeah. So
So I
yeah,
mean, so you said he didn't have crazy power, but he had good hand speed.
yeah, he had good hand speed combinations. He real low to the ground. I can say he boxed more when he sparring. He a lot. I can say like he got a lot more dimensions than in a fight. Most of the time people gonna see like not all of a fighter bag never in their whole career. They gonna
Yeah,
but if you see them box in the gym, you'll see more than what you think they are. And he a high level boxer though. It was good work though. It was
yeah.
good work.
So at this particular point in your career, right? There's going to be you're getting to the point, brother, where dog, you're a beast, bro.
Right.
Like people don't understand how actually absolutely good you are, bro. Like you are extremely good, man.
Thank you.
Like that's no cap or nothing. Like you're good. I've been wanting to interview you for a minute because I interviewed Holly, right? And
Uh-huh.
I wanted to interview right after, but I couldn't never touch bases with you. And I didn't even realize that your uncle was the homie. I didn't
Yeah.
realize it, dog. But at that time, it was like, damn, I gotta get Sam on, bro. I gotta get him. And that was hell, man. That was like a year ago. But a lot of things was ongoing. But
Right.
what I'm saying is, bro, you're to the point now where people are gonna start seeing your name and they're gonna start attaching you to big fights and stuff like that. So it's like, bro, like when you look at the people that you had an opportunity to spar with, right? How do you take that? Do you just say, it's just sparring, or do you look at it like I got an opportunity of a lifetime to spar with this guy? Like, how did you take that?
Basically, I just feel like because at the time I was number one and stuff in the nation, so I was already feeling like I had the thing that I used to say to myself like, if you can box with anybody. So
Facts.
at that time, I mean, for real, I ain't really give them like all the respect. Like how you said, it was more like if I can box with them and get them work, should nobody that's like in my class be able to beat me or
Facts.
even get close. Or
Absolute facts. How was that Tony Harrison sparring, man? Because he, to me, he one of the most technical fighters in boxing. He's one of them. How was
yeah,
that? How was that work?
it was man, it was cool. We didn't spar that many rounds. We didn't spar like 2 rounds, and then another dude hopped in there. And we sparred like 6, but it was good. We sparred. We sparred in Pittsburgh. I think it was after he fought Charlo the second time.
Yeah.
but it was good though. I think he was just getting back in the gym or something like that. But that just showed me when I got in there. They was like, well, before my dad was out of town, I was at home, and I was like, I was a Tony Harrison fan before like when he was still undefeated and stuff.
Yeah.
He was like one of my favorite boxers.
Mine too.
But I used to always be like, I know like if I ever spar him, I think I can know how to what to catch him with or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And then like it was good work though. I just seen like it just was confirmation once I sparred him, and not saying nothing, no, like I beat up none of these
Of
fighters
course.
or
Of
nothing
course.
like that.
Of course.
But I was just it just showed me like how high level I was at a young age, and I was feeling like, oh yeah, if I can be like in here with these dudes and you know, get my stuff off like how I am and keep up with them and make them have to really fight like a real fight or
Mhm.
spar me like any other grown man as a teenager, then the sky's the limit. It was really just like a confirmation slash like confident booster
Yeah,
for real, for real.
absolutely. Absolutely. So I mean, this is not a knock. This question I'm about to ask you is not a knock on any fighter, right? On anybody.
Mm.
But bro, you're at the level, bro. They're gonna ask you these things. So
Yeah,
my,
yeah,
my
I
thing is
understand.
like, yeah, when you got an opportunity to spar these greats, and they're all great fighters,
Right.
right? Sean Porter, Tony Harrison, all those guys are great. But if you could rank them in like this was it's sparring, right? So they maybe not be going their best, or maybe they are, or maybe you have to press them, or whatever the case may be. So I'm not saying like you beat anybody up, and you ain't saying the
Yeah.
secret, but
Right.
if you could rank them, who was the toughest of them, right?
The
And
tough,
yeah, who was the toughest of all the top guys, the people that they're known? Who was the toughest sparring for you?
tough is who is tough? All right, so I say because like they bring the pressure tough. Both of them, I say they was equally tough, right? But
Mhm.
the dude from Ukraine who finna fight Fandor, he was tough. He was tough sparring. I sparred him at Manny Robles' gym.
But hold up, whoa, wait a minute, wait. I'm trying to hold up. I need to look this guy up because
Yeah,
I can see his face. I can see his face, but I can't remember. Hold up, let me look this guy up. Fundora. I be calling him Funderberg. You ever
yeah.
spar Fundora?
Never, but I'm trying to get out there. Where they at? Probably at the beginning of March and go get some rounds with whoever out there in LA though. I'm trying to get some rounds out there because I seen one of my peoples. He was out there at dang, last name Diaz is a coach. I forgot his name. I think Joel Diaz or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's his name. I don't know the first name, but I know for sure his last name Diaz. And he got a training camp with some good boxers and some good pros. And I was trying to get out there and get some rounds with them though.
So this guy Sergey Bohachik.
Yeah,
You sparred that guy too.
when I was 17, at the time he was 18-0 with 18 knockouts. Yeah,
How was you say how was that work? You said
he was tough. I could box him, but he was like he was type of guy that's like bringing pressure the whole time. Like I said, he like I could box him, but he was tough though. He gave me some good work that day. It was some
so
good
that
work.
you say he was your toughest work. You would
Yeah,
say
out of all of them, yeah, because he got like real power. He got real power.
so. Would you say of all the sparring people, all the sparring you've done, all the professional fights you've done, every fight, who would you say was the hardest puncher you fight? Would he be in that list? Would he be in that?
Man, I done sparred some big dudes and some dudes. Well, honestly, he got good power, but then again, I was young, so I could be overestimating how
Yeah,
much it is now.
yeah.
I'm bigger than him now, so it's a different story. And at the time, I was probably about 150 something, fighting at 140 something, but he was like fighting at 150 something, and he was a real pro,
Yeah.
probably cutting down from 170 or something like that. So it
Yeah.
was a different story.
Damn.
But like now, it's really, man. It's been some dudes that's probably like no names really. That's just like some random dudes who I done spar. Really, I can't even think of none right now. But I done spar like cruiserweights, heavyweights, and all that type of stuff. I
And
done spar,
and would you say you spar people that hit harder than cruiserweights and heavyweights, and they're at lighter weights?
Have I? Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is because there are fighters that fight at lower class weight, like Monster Inouye, right? Monster Inouye can
Right.
punch,
Yeah.
right? So like when you're describing, when people say people got power, right? When you're talking about the power, for me, I I say power is generated. There's two types of power, and correct me if I'm wrong. There's a power where it don't matter where I hit you, I'm gonna hurt you.
Right.
And then there's power where I need to place it correctly. My placement determines how much power I have. Would you agree or disagree?
I agree.
So it's about the placement. It's where where I can touch it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, for example, Wilder got power, don't matter where he hits you at. I'm
Mm,
gonna hurt you no matter where I hit you. And then you have power like Terrence Crawford. Terrence
right.
Crawford placement punching. I'm gonna place this punch correctly. And where I place this correctly, I'm gonna do some serious damage type stuff.
Right.
Now, with those two things being said, where would you put yourself?
I could probably say like a gray area, really,
Mm,
because it's hard to say. I mean, I just sparring yesterday, and I had like it could be like one day I could be sparring, I could just knock a dude out with like a clean right hand, clean left hook, something like that. Next thing you know, uh, I could be sparring and it'll take me to wear a dude down, you know. So it's kind of hard to say, but I feel like I do got one punch knockout power. But then again, I think it got a lot to do with the technique, you know. Make
absolutely.
sure your technique sharp on your punches. Sometimes, you know, being a young boxer, you can get lazy and just do different stuff in sparring. But I kind of put myself in a gray area of that because I do feel like I got one punch knockout power, but sometimes everybody um like Tank, he got one punch knockout power, but you see he ain't knock out Pitbull Cruz though. You know,
Facts.
some dudes you'll have to take into deep waters and then wear them down and stuff like that. So
Yeah. So what I would say this, right? I was just thinking about this. With the skill set that you have, and it's me. I'm a really big footwork guy because I think people don't. They always look for the head shots, right? I'm gonna
right,
punch you in the face. That's like the sexy punch. Pause. That's what
right,
everybody want to look at. But I'm always looking. I'm more so a footwork type of guy, right?
right,
Because I believe that footwork gets you in position to do whatever you want to do and get you out of a position, right?
right.
Like, who would you say of everybody you've ever fought, everybody you've ever sparred, had the best footwork that you fought?
Best forward. Hmm. That's an interesting question. Okay, so I'm gonna say this from a boxer standpoint. It's kind of hard to say who got the best footwork because you really be mainly probably only thing about feet you be probably mainly focused on when you actually in are fighting somebody movement. Somebody with some great footwork that I can really remember though. Uh, I'm not sure if you know him, but Trayvon Marshall. Uh,
Yes.
my stablemate, yeah, Trayvon Marshall, he got great footwork.
So
Great
so Trayvon Marshall is for y'all don't know he's gifted, bro. He's gifted.
gifted. That's a guy who can hit like a dude that's like my size or bigger.
Really?
Yeah, really, no joke at all. Like he doesn't hit like a 147 at all. Like his punches are sharp. Um, he got a little. He lost the fight before last, but you know, just young and still learning, still developing. He
Yeah.
definitely got a bright future ahead of him. He's still gonna be multiple time world champion and all that. But he like that's who I forgot to mention. That's probably one of the best people I ever boxed for real, for real. I can
Trayvon.
honestly say that
When,
Trayvon.
when was the first time you and him when was the first time you and him went at it?
The first time we went at it was like during the pandemic in Cincinnati. Uh, really moved around a little bit, but we really went at it like went to war. I'd say like early last year. Like
So,
we
so y'all
really
just y'all went at it. Like was
yeah
that like a was that
yeah
like a sparring where y'all going for it? 'Cause
yeah
a lot
like
of times
really
sparring
trying to yeah no like really fighting like a real fight. Like honestly, I can say my nose barely ever bleeds since I was 10. My nose since I started boxing probably like 3 times my whole career, and it was bleeding like that's how intense it was. Like we was really boxing.
it was like that. So he was trying to He was trying to put some work in, pretty much trying to do some damage.
Yeah, definitely. We was really going at it. It was real high level stuff that day. Like
So
the people who was there, they could vouch and say like it was some great work.
was he the only one that or the others that you was like, bro, I'm trying to make a statement today in this sparring match, bro. I'm trying to
Honestly,
make a
yeah, I
statement.
was I was trying to make a statement that day because it was just me and him working that day last year because it was like some people who was looking who I'm with now. We together now, me, Trayvon, and Oliver, and Mike Angeletti.
Yeah.
We all under PMG. So that was the first time they seen me box, and that's how I got
So
on
the
with
first
them.
time they saw you was against Trayvon.
Yeah,
God damn, they couldn't put you in with somebody else.
right, exactly.
Say it threw you straight to the wolves from the jump.
Yeah, definitely. But we both young, hungry, young, talented fighters. So
Yeah.
that's all they seen. They got Trayvon, then they had me, and they seen both of us, high level boxers.
Well, for people that don't know, Trayvon is a welterweight. He had a one fight against um, uh, Gabe, whatever that dude, and he took that loss to that guy, but Gabe Maestri, but he is a special talented fighter, bro.
No,
The dude he's fast as hell, man.
he's
Like he's
super fast, sharp,
fast, bro.
technical. He a complete fighter. That's like one person who I can actually vouch and say, like, he a complete fighter. Like he got everything, like dimensions, like jab, body shots, hard punches, fast, you know, tricks, feints, all it. He fight. If you ever see him fight or box in the gym, he like a watching an old school fighter fight or something like. He a real Coach Andrew Council and they whole team in DC. I be going out there with them for time to time. Like
Yeah.
they like real students of the game and they really teach like that old school boxing for real,
Yeah.
for real.
So you've been out there to DC to work out there in DC. You ever worked with the Russell family?
No, but I was out there with Trey when he was sparring the one that fight at 140.
Antoine,
Yeah.
how was that work?
It was great. I mean, it was great. Two high level boxers. They was
Yeah.
actually him getting ready for dude. When the fight he lost, that's who he was sparring.
So he
But
sparred Gary Antoine to get ready for that Gabe Maestri dude.
yeah,
Damn, bro. Let's keep it buck, bro. Like a lot of the sparring that you see, isn't it better than some of these actual fights?
yes, because you got to think the things that go into a fight. You got to lose weight,
Mhm.
regain it back. Of course, probably a little fight jitters. 90% of the time, it's gonna be some type of if it's not like a severe injury, it's gonna be something wrong. Like fighter probably hurt their shoulder.
Yeah,
Fighter probably, their leg haven't been the same since the third to last week at camp. Some always gonna be something wrong. It's probably not
yeah,
like severe, but you're never gonna be like you got to think you in your gym, you comfortable. You just boxing the box, so
yeah.
definitely, yeah. Like you can see a fighter hold back in the gym, definitely.
So whose whole bag did you see in the gym that you think we never saw? Like someone that we know?
Uh, the one you just said, Gary Russell.
Yeah.
He he uh he a special fighter, man. He gonna be champion soon. He a
Hey,
real
you got
special
come
fighter.
on, bro. You can't just say that. You got to
Yeah,
break down how. Like, what do you?
and this
Why
dude,
do you think
he
that?
got serious skills, man. In the way that his brothers sit there and coach him, it seems like he probably just going through the motions because he like a good fighter. He just can fight good, but
Yeah,
everything they do is so strategic, and it's crazy. Like it make you think about boxing on a whole nother level. Like these dudes
God
really know.
damn.
They really know. They like his brothers really know boxing, and they really doing a good job of keeping up with their dad started for them.
Yeah. So out of every fighter that you've ever seen, ever sparred, ever trained with, would you say that Gary Antoine is the most skilled overall?
Yeah, he definitely top five, top three. I seen Tank in camp. That's somebody who like because I was training over there with him for a little bit in Vegas.
Yeah.
That's somebody who like I don't know where this thing where like people be like he can't box, he can't he don't got no skills, he just got power. I don't know
Mhm.
where this dude like sharp, like for real. When he was getting ready to fight Pitbull, I was there watching him spar. He was just running through people like
So I
nothing.
I enjoyed Tank versus Pitbull Cruz.
Right.
I enjoyed this because I was extremely tired of people. I think that's one of his best fights for me.
Me too. I
Because
think
yeah,
he
yeah, to use
boxed
his
well.
bag. Yeah. And I keep telling everybody the same thing because everybody's so focused on the knockout this and the knockout that. And I keep I'm like, yo, for me, I think that was his best fight because
Right.
he had to go in his bag and had to do other things and show everybody that he can do other things. That's one of my favorite fights of Tank.
Right.
One of my favorite
I
fights.
agree. I
So
agree.
I was very happy that fight went the distance.
Another thing people don't know, his hand was hurt too.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he had
His
to
hand was
stop and
broke.
start camping, all type of stuff.
So
Like
his
it's a
hand
lot of,
was his hand messed up like that in camp.
yeah, because I seen him spar 12 rounds, right? But he
Yeah.
had to break it up 6-6. And he
Wow.
was still pushing through even after he did all of that. And these are not like 6 rounds like pop, I'm gonna take the first. No, it's like every round like the last round. Like he going hard the whole time, running sparring 3 people fresh, other professional fighters, running through him, and then him and the coach from Headbangers still running fast mid combination after all that hand hurt and everything.
So his hand didn't get hurt in the Pitbull Cruz fight. It was hurt before the Cruz fight.
Yeah,
Now that is breaking news.
right.
That's absolutely break because people actually think that Tank's hand was hurt during the fight.
Yeah, but
Wow.
he man, he pushed through though. He pushed through. He boxed well.
So man, that's breaking news right there. That's news that didn't nobody know. As a matter of fact, not only is news that nobody know, it's news that the people that did know didn't put out. So you just put out that his hand was hurt before he even fought anybody. His hand was hurt in sparring.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, that's I'm again. I don't ever want no fighter to be hurt. But what I do, I can recognize skill set, and I'm appreciative and grateful of that fight for real I am because like I get sick and tired of people saying that the man can't box. He can box, bro. Like my issues with him not fighting Devin is a whole different story, or Shakur. That's a whole different story. The man can box, bro.
yeah,
He can fight, bro. He's got a bag beyond belief. He just don't need to use it. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those things. If I can knock you out, why the hell I gotta go in my bag?
right.
So when you saw him sparring in his bag, right? When you saw that, and then you're thinking back right now in hindsight, between his bag and Gary Antoine's bag, whose bag would you say that one got it? Just your opinion. No fact.
Yeah, my opinion. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I ain't. I just. How can I say it? They box different styles. So
Right.
he was boxing Trey. So of course, Trey he pretty tall for welterweight. So Gary have to kind of bring it, like be on the front foot.
Yeah.
But Trey can hit as well. But I seen Tank, boxing.
Yeah.
I seen Tank like slip combinations boxing. Like I ain't see him knock nobody out, knock nobody down, or nothing like that. But I seen him boxing. So to me, it's kind of hard to say. But I will say like if they fought, I think that'd be a great matchup though.
Absolutely.
I think it'd be like 50-50 type stuff.
I damn 50-50.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't say like you wouldn't give the slight edge to nobody?
Probably a little bit Tank just because he got high experience on the high level.
Yeah.
But then again, Russell much bigger than Tank physically, so that could be an advantage for him.
So
And they both super athletic and got power in. And you got to think Russell knocked out everybody he fought almost like Tank. So he ain't
everybody.
just hitting light.
Everybody.
Like he bigger than Tank and he can hit. And Tank got more experience on the high level, but he giving up size. So 50-50 to me.
So did any fighter that was smaller than you like try to get you in for some sparring, try to get you in for some work?
I thought I was gonna spar Tank. That's why I came to the gym that day. But he was fighting a shorter fighter, Pitbull Cruz.
So you was
So
supposed to spar Tank.
yeah, that's what they told me. I was gonna spar Tank, but we brought like this Mexican style fighter for him to get ready for Pitbull Cruz from Texas with us. That was sparring him.
God damn, man. So you've been. Hey, here's another thing, bro. Like this, like I'm listening to you, bro, and it's just like just so nonchalant. It's just like it's whatever, bro. Like, like it's whatever, bro. Like you
Right.
realize how many people would love to have these stories to be in the ring with or be just to be in the gym with Tank to see him actually do his thing, not on the big screen where you only get a few minutes or whatever the case may be, but actually work. Like, bro,
Right.
you to you it's just like, man, whatever, bro.
Yeah, because not taking anything away from these people, but at the end of the day, we are the same. And then I see myself being on that level. When I'm on that level, I'm gonna have the same spirit that I got right now.
Absolutely, 'cause it's ingrained in you from this point.
Yeah.
It's more so just you being you, and everything else is gonna fly through, right? So,
Right.
so let me ask you, champ. Like, what fight do you see as the super fight? Now, we can't dictate the future, right? Because we don't know what'll happen in the future, where who will be what in the future. But as of the landscape right now, what do you think is the super fight for you?
Um, Landscape right now. Uh, Man, honestly, I'm fighting at 168 right now. Big names. Uh, of course, I think it's only like three big names right now, like Morel, Benavidez, and then Canelo. But
Yeah,
like young guys are coming up in my class. Uh, I don't know.
Mario,
Yeah, Mari,
Mario,
but I think he fought at 160. But of course, yeah, I think that'd be a big fight for both of us down the line. Of course,
of course, yeah.
uh, it's
So
some other.
between you and Benavidez, or you and David Morrell, or you and Canelo, like people, I think the thing with Canelo, and I don't take that away from his skills. I have my own issues with Canelo, but
Yeah,
the man can fight, bro. He can
right.
he
Now
can
he
fight.
can. He
So
can.
when I'm sitting here and I know you as another man who put your pants on like everybody else, like
Right.
how do you think you match up with those three kings up there at 168? And which one do you think you would favor yourself? Like how would you favor yourself against those three? Like if you was to match up today?
Um, Favor myself against anybody, of course, but
Mhm.
honestly, me being realistic, I want more experience in the ring and better opposition before I step to that level of
Yeah,
competition.
yeah,
But
I agree.
as far as like young dudes coming up in my class, I'll fight any of them, really, any of them.
So you as a boxing professional, right? I hear this thing all the time about prospect, contender,
Hmm.
and then champion. Me personally, I don't agree with that. Me personally, I
Okay,
think I think you're a professional. I think you have the skill set to beat anybody. That's what I believe. I know what I've seen you. I know what I seen. I
right,
believe you have the skill set to beat anybody. Now, I understand that in the business of boxing, that's how they try to separate the three categories, right? To get you to fight the people that are around your level, or what they think your level is, by calling you a prospect,
right,
right? Or a contender, and then blah blah blah, right? But if you got an opportunity, right, to fight one of these guys and then beat them, how do they call you a prospect if you beat one of those guys?
right. You're a champion or a contender at that point. I'm trying to actually this fight I was trying to that I got coming up. I was trying to fight for the WBC youth title, or the silver youth, because I don't know who got the youth title at 68, but I was trying to fight for the youth title,
What
23 and
happened?
under. Um, well, a lot of guys pulled out, and a lot of guys turned the fight down. So, and I understand because it got to be somebody that's 23 through, however old.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't want to take a risk like that early in their career. I'm not saying that it's not somebody out here that will, but right. So this is just gonna be another tune-up fight, and hopefully we can do that for my next fight and find
Bro,
somebody.
bro, how do you feel about that, bro? Like, how do you feel about like people just like turning fights down, bro. And then they're always talking about how it's the old school, it's the throwback, blah blah blah. But the old school throwback didn't really do that much. It did happen, of course, but it
Yeah,
didn't really do that much. Like, how do you feel about that? Like, bro, there's a fight right here. Why won't you fight me?
honestly, it's a business. I don't really care too much. Because I know I'm gonna get my opportunity, and whenever I do, I gotta make my best impression.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just
So
got I just gotta handle business and keep winning. I can't even worry about that. But how I feel about it, I just feel like if you're not in it to, go full fledged or give it your all, then just leave it alone, honestly.
yeah, yeah. So when you see people that are ducking in the sport of boxing, and we don't, I'm gonna ask some questions in a little bit, but not about that at this particular
Okay.
moment. But when you see that, you're seeing that, bro.
Right.
You know it, bro. Like, you don't gotta say to people or this and that. You know what you're seeing. Like,
Exactly.
when you see it yourself, you as a professional boxer, when you see it yourself, bro, like, how does that, like, how do you as a professional boxer, how do you justify that?
Um, it just depends. Some dudes are actually, I ain't gonna say scared, but they know how they style match up to certain styles, and they
Yeah,
try to avoid um fighting that type of style to keep their image clean.
right.
Um, and then it could be the
You
time.
gotta say no more.
Yeah, it could be the time. It could be the timing too. So you
Yeah,
probably try to say this is not the right time to fight this guy. Let it marinate. It's probably not always just two dudes being scared of each other, because to even be a lot of guys to even be signed, they had to win a lot of nationals. At the nationals and stuff, it ain't no duck. Even though it's two different things, pro and amateur, you still was boxing with high level people, so
right.
you know how to do that in some type of way. So in the pros, I guess you just trying to do it the strategic way, the safe
Yeah,
way, and then it's like the Mayweather effect too. Nobody want to lose. Everybody want to be undefeated.
yeah, yeah. So you, as again, everything I'm asking you is just your opinion, right? Your opinion. Not, you ain't gotta
Right.
know nothing, just your opinion as a professional boxer. Like, how long is too long to marinate?
Um, it depend. To me, it depend on age.
Mhm.
I say that. Like me, I turned pro when I was 17. I'm only 20 now. Well, really when I was 18, but it was a few days before my birthday, so
Yeah,
17. But I say like if you still like, let's say like you're an Olympian, you should probably be fast tracked to go ahead because you're probably about 25, something like that. But
yeah,
like young guys coming fresh out of the amateurs, I don't think is. I'd probably say like by 22 years old, you should be able to box with anybody. 21, 22, you should be going up in competition. 18 through 20, 20 years old, you can't buy a beer.
yeah,
So you
yeah.
still young,
Right, right,
still considered kind of like a minor a little bit, not like a minor like under 18, but in some type of way. So
right,
you
right,
still developing.
right.
Um,
So you look at yourself as still honing your craft, is still getting better, or
yeah,
is there a point where you'll say this is the peak, right? Is there a point that
yeah, I'm still getting better every day. I don't think I even got all my man strength yet. I'm still developing, getting better, and I got to get more experience in the ring. I'm not one of the guys that's ducking fights or anything like that. But like when you saying like the three guys you name, like the
the
top,
top
top,
three?
top high level guys,
Yeah,
you need high level experience to get ready for them.
absolutely. Absolutely. I 100% agree with that. 100%. I would never say that you could just go fight those guys like right away unless you get the opportunity, right? If you got
Right.
the opportunity, you gotta pull the trigger, bro. You
No, for
got, because
sure. That's what I'm
you might
saying.
not get that. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like you got to be ready and all of that type of stuff. I mean, if the opportunity comes, you just got to be ready to go. That's why I was saying like I'm not gonna be frustrated if dude pull out of a fight for this little stuff and all this type of
yeah.
stuff. Because one day the opportunity is gonna come and it's gonna be much bigger than anything you probably even hope for.
Absolute facts, bro. I think you're a dangerous, dangerous fighter, bro. And it's
Thank you.
not it's not your skill set. It's your mentality.
Yes, sir.
because after talking to you for this amount of time, bro, you're so laid back and relaxed, and you have such knowledge of self when it comes to what you want to do, where you came from, and where you're at, that you're not going to be able to be phased by nonsense.
No, not at all. My coach, Dewey Cooper, he told me something that stuck with me. He said everything around the fight is festivities. Everything around the fight is festivities. The only thing that matter when you get in the ring, you know.
Yeah,
So, cause when I was younger, you got to think I was still a teenager in high school fighting pro fights. So I wasn't scared of nothing. I've been boxing my whole life,
yeah,
but it could be like mentally a more challenge for me getting in there and being more relaxed than I should be and
yeah,
locked in because I'm thinking of, oh, I'm at Cowboy Stadium fighting. I was just here a few years ago watching the fight.
yeah,
Still in high school, you know.
yeah.
I was probably in 10th grade going to see Earl fight. Then I'm in 12th grade coming in here and fighting myself. So, things like that. He said, don't worry about nothing outside of the fight. Everything is festivities. The only thing that matters when y'all get in the ring. And every time I get in the ring, I never been knocked out or nothing like that. So, I got to be doing something right, or it got to be something that's going good. So
Yeah.
that made me really realize that was true though. That was true.
Facts, absolute facts. You ever linked up with Earl?
Yeah, me and Earl, man, that's my boy. I've been knowing Earl since I was a kid.
Damn.
Yeah,
So
that's my boy. That's Dallas.
for
I've
sure.
been living in Dallas my whole life, like, well, half my life for real, for real. So
You ever
I
got
really,
you ever got a
I
chance
really,
to spar with him?
no, I asked him. He didn't really never look at me like somebody to spar. He always looked
Yeah,
at me like little bro. So I
yeah,
used to ask him when I was like around the time I was sparring Tony and all them dudes. I was asking Earl like, hey, I asked him. I was like, hey, you think? Because we was at the Maurice Hooker fight when he fought Ramirez. This
yeah,
one he was still champion. This was before the fight even happened. Before he
yeah.
lost. I was like, hey, Earl, you think I could spar him? You think I'm big enough to spar him? He was like, yeah, man, look at you. And all that, we was talking and stuff, and then I was like, man, when you gonna let me spar you? He was like, he want me to start walking around a little heavier and stuff. But last time I think I talked to him, was I think like November or something like that. I had shot him a text after he lost to Bud, cause I got his number.
Yeah.
But I had fought on his undercard versus Ugas. He had put me on the undercard.
Man, that's dope, man.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like
Yeah.
it was like an out of body experience walking out there saying, "Boy, I'm gonna fight at Cowboy Stadium one day." And then one day I'm thinking probably when I'm Earl age, when I was 15. But then I'm 18 walking out, and I'm like, "Whoa, it's crazy!" Like I'm walking to the ring finna fight, and the dude who I was finna fight, everybody thought I was gonna lose. They thought it was too early for me to fight him,
Yeah.
and I knocked him out in one round, and that was like, man, that was like one of the best days of my life.
when did you find out that you was gonna fight him? When did Errol just let you notice?
Um, so basically, Earl came to the fight before the mayor. I had the whole city there at my
Mhm.
fight in March. Well, the fight was in February. Earl and Earl and Ugas fought April 16th. So
Mhm.
they all came to my fight. Frank, all them, they came. They was like, man. So somebody, it was like told my dad, hey, you do good on this fight. They said you can get on the undercard. And then I was like, I bet. Stop the dude. Um, I was talking to them before the fight, acknowledged them, and then end up happening. He kept his word, and then I forgot we was at LA Fitness. It was a few days before the fight. I was cutting weight. He was cutting weight. I'm like, "What's up, bro?" And ain't nobody even see him because he had a hoodie on and stuff. So yeah, and it was crazy because he had the Showtime crew upstairs and everything. I was like, "Oh snap!" I was like, "Hey, I'm on your undercard, right?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm the one." They called me. I told them to put you on there. And I just had thanked them and everything like that.
That's so fucking dope, man.
Yeah,
So
man.
so he kept so I've always known that Errol's a man of his word. I've always known
Yeah,
it. You know what
he
I'm
a
saying?
great person. Great person. We've been cool for a while. He a great person.
the simple fact that you was out in just a regular LA Fitness.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
like, bro, this dude's a multi-millionaire, bro. He have a gym in his house if he wanted to. You out there,
Right.
a regular LA Fitness,
Earl,
just rocking out.
he the champion amongst the people. That's the thing I'm
Facts.
saying about Dallas. Like Dallas love Dallas. You know, like
Yeah,
Dallas get behind Dallas. You
yeah,
know, a lot of cities with black cities, you know, they don't get behind their people. They want to turn them down and stuff like that. And I'm not
yeah,
saying that for everybody. I'm just speaking from my perspective. Me being
yeah,
from St. Louis, not saying St. Louis don't have people that get behind them, but me, you know, Dallas. Of course, it's gonna be a few haters everywhere, but for the
yeah,
most part, Dallas always supported me and they love Earl. You know, a few people switched up after the fight and stuff like that, but
yeah,
man, Dallas love Dallas though. Like anything that's good and popping out of here, you definitely gonna get a little crowd of people out of here
for
supporting you.
sure.
It's a big city too, so they can make you big. You know.
For sure. And I don't, and it's crazy, champ, because I don't understand why people switched up on Errol because Errol kept his word, bro. He didn't have to fight
Yeah.
Terrence Crawford, bro. He
No,
could have moved to 154. He didn't have
he
to fight
could have.
him.
Yeah, he had the three most important belts. He could have moved up
Facts.
and made Bud look bad. You
Oh
know,
man, he would have made him
he
look
could
bad.
have made Bud look bad because you got to think Bud fighting on BL. Not to knock Bud, but being 100% honest, Bud fighting on BLK Prime his last fight before that, you know. So it
Facts.
was like he was a free agent, kind of like just freelancing, doing whatever he was doing, trying to get a big fight or looking for his next big fight. While Earl got the machine of Al Heyman, and at the time when it was with Showtime and stuff behind him, you know, he could have
Yep.
easily moved up and fought a Tim Zoo or somebody like that,
Yep.
or
Yep.
any top person and got him a, if not another belt,
Tony
you know.
Harrison.
Right,
Just fought
Tony
Tony
Harrison,
Harrison.
somebody just like an easy. Not saying those guys are easy, but just like
Right, right. I know
another
what you're saying.
win under his belt or something like that at Cowboy Stadium or
And just
something.
kept it pushing. He
Kept
could
it,
have
kept
fought
it
Virgil
pushing.
Ortiz and just
Right,
kept it pushing.
exactly, exactly.
Like people don't give Champ enough respect for what, and that's why I'll always call him Champ. I'll always respect Errol, bro. Always.
Yeah,
I know what he did. I know what he went through, and he has my respect forever. Like he was Errol Spence is in my top 10 pound for pound to this day.
yeah,
Just because you lost to the number one guy doesn't remove him from the list. You know what
exactly,
I'm saying? You're not. He's number one for a reason.
exactly.
He's supposed to be everybody behind him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's wild for me that people just now have just downed and degraded Arrow and just removed him from everything, and now people just kick him to the curb and acting like he ain't nice. Like Arrow in the rematch, he could arguably beat Bud in the rematch, and then
yeah,
what? They're gonna jump right back on his dick. It's like,
right,
man, y'all some cornballs, bro. And I'm it's sort of like the Tank fight, right? With Tank with Pitbull. I'm glad that that fight happened the way it did because because Tank was able to box, right? He was able to box. So I'm glad it happened the way it did. I didn't want Arrow to lose. I didn't. But the fact that it did, I can't hear you. Say something else. Nah, you might have to leave and then come back, champ. Yeah, just leave and come back. There you go. It did. Yeah, when you come back, he should be he'll be good. Man, because I wanna ask Champ a few more questions, then I'm gonna let him go because I'll talk to him all damn day. I'll talk to Champ all goddamn day. So I'm gonna ask him a few more questions and then I'm gonna let him go because I want to know where that Squirm nickname came from. Like what that all about? Like where you get this from? I need Champ to explain that. Like because you see like the drunken master and you see stuff like that. Oh, there go Champ. There go Champ. So I'm gonna say this one thing, and then I'm gonna ask you this question, Champ. Like I'm glad to a certain degree that Errol Spence grass is cut right now, because there was a lot
right,
of people that was like praising the man and rocking with him and blah blah blah, and you get one loss, and now all of a sudden he needs to retire. He ain't this and he ain't that. Like, bro, y'all need to stop, bro. It's
right,
boxing. You ain't gonna win every fight, bro. You're not, and for people that worried about the Floyd Mayweather, they down Floyd for being undefeated and not want to lose his O. Like, how can you? Then you should be bigging up Errol even more because he didn't have to fight this man.
mm-mm.
But whatever about that. I'm all for that topic. But bro, I wanted to ask you, where'd you get your nickname from?
Uh, well, it's just a childhood nickname for me, like being a kid that moved around a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it for real.
that's it. Ain't nothing
Yeah,
else to
nah,
You just move around a lot. So
Yeah, when I was a kid, but my ring nickname everybody call me S3 now though.
S3.
S3, yeah, cause I'm the
What?
third, Samuel Arnold the third.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, I like that better, bro. I like that
yeah,
better than Squirm because Squirm has you could say you like running,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
We'll try to add that, which I don't believe in that running thing either. I don't really believe in that,
No,
bro.
I
It's
mean,
all boxing, bro.
yeah,
You gotta if I'm moving, then cut the ring off. If I step
right,
to my left, step to your right.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Like you could, there's things that you can do to cut the ring off, bro.
right.
There's things that can happen. I mean, if you don't do it, that's on you. That ain't on me. So I'm gonna ask you a few more questions, but I respect your time. So I'm gonna ask you a few more, and then I'm gonna let you roll out, right? And then by
Okay.
all means, please hit me up whenever you want to jump back in the yard, whatever, bro, because I'm here for you, bro. I've been
All right.
wanting to interview for a minute.
Yes, sir.
I'm grateful for that. But let me ask you some stuff, right? This is all your opinion. Your opinion. I'm gonna ask you like some matchups and what you think and who you think will win, right?
Okay.
Benavidez, David Morrell.
Man, I probably have. I seen Benavidez fight more. He fought better opposition. I had to say, I think Morrell definitely got a shot at beating him. I feel like Morrell probably more fundamentally sound and everything,
Facts.
but off of pure opposition and experience, I had to ride with Benavidez.
Okay. Benavidez, Canelo.
I don't know. I really don't know because I can't. I don't know how that fight can play out. I mean, I know how it like scenarios, but I don't know. It seems like Canelo don't really want to fight Benavidez, but I feel like Canelo got way deeper bag than Benavidez. But then again, I probably haven't seen everything Benavidez got. I feel like he'd be hard for Canelo because he's so big and he throws so many punches and he
Yeah,
got a lot of power. But Canelo can take a lot and he got sharp punches with a lot of power. And I feel like Benavidez be leaving himself a little open sometimes.
yeah.
But him just being so big and overwhelming people, uh, let him get away with a lot of like flaws that he got in this game.
Facts. Crawford, Canelo.
Man, Crawford definitely got a shot at beating him, you know.
I agree.
But his weight class is for a reason. So I'm gonna have to say I don't know. But
Uh,
I want Crawford to win that though. I would want Crawford to win it because uh that's another person who showed me a lot of love in the amateurs and stuff. Crawford. I
yeah,
want Crawford to win. I'll be pulling for Crawford, of course, but I don't know. Canelo pretty big and he high level. He not just a big weak dude you going up to fight. It's another dude that's arguably pound for pound number one, top three, whatever.
right. And I feel that too. But I will say for me, just off this because I can sense the vibe in your energy, right?
Mm,
I think Canelo beats him. He's just too big, bro.
right.
That's just my thought process. I'll leave that alone.
That
Oh,
could be true. 100%. He could
yeah.
be too big.
So I mean, at a specific time, bro, people say skills pay the bills, and they do. But at a specific weight, bro, like your skills ain't good enough to overcome this motherfucking weight, bro.
Yeah, but then again, Crawford not as small as people think though.
Facts. He's not. He's
Yeah,
not. He's not as small as they think.
but
But he
he
also ain't as
definitely
big.
not as big as
That's
Canelo.
a,
Yeah, you're
yeah.
right
He
about
also
that.
he's also
But
not as
then you
big.
got to see, you got to go back and think about the people who Canelo have knocked out, and think about who he didn't knock out.
Hmm.
He couldn't knock out. You got to think Crawford not much smaller than like a Austin Trout or something like that. You know,
Yep.
those type of styles give him problems.
True.
So
I agree. I definitely agree. I think
'cause most
skill
of the
wise. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I was saying most of the people Canelo knock out is right there for him to knock them out.
I agree with that too.
Yeah,
But I also seen Terrence Crawford fight a lot. Matter of fact,
right.
all of his fights, and I also
Uh,
know that Terrence Crawford has this thing mentally where he likes to say, "I'm going to do this to you because he got this dog in him, and he does. Don't get it fucked up.
He
He got
definitely
dog in him. But
do.
I believe that dog is a detriment to you at times because
It
if you
can
got
be
all the
definitely.
skills, yeah, you got every skill to do everything, right? You yourself, motherfucking Sam Arnold, you got all the skills to do everything. Why the fuck is you standing there?
Right.
That's my problem with dude, man. Look what are you standing there for?
Right.
I can box circles around you, put you in all kind of traps, put you in all kind of positions to make shit extremely difficult for you. But yeah, I'm just gonna stand there.
Right.
Dumb shit in the world. But whatever. I'm gonna move off of that. So they're at this particular time, right? I know this is one that people are gonna be like, why are you saying this BF? But the reality is it was a big ass fight, and it still is. Canelo Errol Spence.
Man, honestly, I'm gonna tell you something. People probably like, oh, Earl ain't the same, blah. Regardless, all right, Canelo do got great sharp counters. This hard. He got definitely, of course, he bigger than him. I even said this about Bud and Earl, my boy. He got more one punch knockout power than Earl. Canelo do.
Yeah,
But what people don't know about Texas fighters, they know how to neutralize Mexican style fighters. And I'm not saying nothing to be like make a racial barrier or nothing. Because I'm
yeah,
saying even the Mexican fighters from Texas, because I've been boxing here since I was a kid. So nobody can tell me anything when I came up in the amateurs here and still here to this day.
yeah,
And that's like a style that they fight their best against. Look at, I'm not saying Mike Garcia Canelo, but just look at the Mikey Garcia fight.
yeah,
And different people. Anybody that's right there for Earl or any of those type of people and just sitting there flat footed, those are the best styles to complement them, you
yeah.
know.
So
So
you
definitely, I
agree
feel
with both
like
of
Earl
them.
got a great chance still of beating him. And
Yeah,
Earl honestly is a 160, 168 pound fighter. Honestly,
yeah. And I've always wanted Errol to move up to 54 and start
yeah.
working on campaign. I've
And
always wanted that. I
me
hated
honestly,
the
I
fact
think
that
he
he
should
couldn't
fight at
fight.
160 for real, for
Yeah,
real.
yeah,
I
and he
don't think
could.
he gets big as all the other 168s like Benavidez and all those guys are too big. But I'm talking about strictly like him and Canelo. He'd be a great match for Canelo.
I agree. I agree. So let's keep it pushing then. So we're gonna go to 47. Boots and Bud.
Man, I'm gonna have to roll with Bud because Bud that guy, but Boots that guy. But I mean, Boots have people say, "Oh, Boots haven't fought nobody." He fought who they put in front of him, and he fought some good tests, you know.
Yeah.
But we know what Bud about because he didn't beat Errol Spence and gold medalists and stuff like that. So I have to go with experience and go with Bud right now.
You ever
But I
saw Boots at spar?
never,
You never
never.
saw it work?
I
Okay.
was supposed to, but I forgot what happened. I didn't. I never ended up going to Philly. I never even been to Philly before.
Oh, you were supposed to spar Boots?
Yeah, before, but I never ended up going to Philly. I forgot what I had going on.
Oh man, gang. God damn. Champ fell off. He'll come back up. He'll definitely come back up. There he is. There
Yeah.
you go. There you go. So you were saying about Boots in Philly.
Yeah, I never been to Philly before, but I forgot what I had going on at the time though.
So you were supposed to spar him too, though.
Yeah.
Man, your sparring resume would have been deep. I mean,
Definitely.
deep, bro.
I'm trying to
Deep.
really get some good work, man. You gotta box against the best in the gym to be.
Absolutely.
So I don't never duck no sparring nowhere. I go anywhere, any gym. I'm
Iron
not
sharpens
ducking
iron,
no
bro.
fights or nothing. I'm just building right now.
Iron sharpens iron. It'll always be that way, bro. It'll always be that way. So let's go. You got Tio talking about moving up to fight Bud. What you think about that?
Man, that I don't think no. I think I got Bud. He'll probably stop T.O., but I think
Mm,
T.O. can still. I think me honestly. I think T.O. the type of fighter that fight to the level of like the competition slash like the occasion.
yeah.
Like some dudes rise to the occasion, and some dudes can like fight on the Thursday. He just fought on the Thursday against a
Mm,
dude who everybody expect him to be easy or knock out like in the first 3 rounds.
mm.
Can make some fighters that can make them fight down to their competition. So I
Facts.
think he just one of them dudes like that because you got to think T.O. was 23 in the pandemic and beat the pound for pound number one, which to me he never was Lomachenko. So
Yeah, that's true, and I
yeah,
agree with that. I definitely agree with that. But I mean, it's still there, right? He's
yeah,
still qualified, but I think he gets destroyed.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn what he steps up to, bro. I believe Terrence Crawford annihilates this man in like
No,
4 rounds or less.
easy. No, I don't think he's standing chance against Bud. I don't even think he's standing a chance against nobody like, well, not nobody. Well, Boots.
Boots
I
will
don't
kill
know.
him.
I don't even know who else at 47 right now.
Don't even
I-
matter, to be honest.
yeah,
I'm not even gonna waste my time asking those questions, bro.
yeah,
I'm throwing the two names right there,
right.
and he's supposed to be going, but whatever. So I'm off of that. Let's get down to 140, right? You got Subiau Matisse down there. So what you think about Subiau and Tio?
Yeah, beast. But yeah, I feel like he can be outboxed though. But he the type of dude. It's easier said than done because you got a dude who punching hard the whole fight. You know, I was at his last fight. He got rocked bad, and he came back and dude shot his low early, and he wore him down with the power and ended up stopping him.
Yeah. So what you think about Tio and Devin?
Man, honestly, that'd be a good fight. But I think Devin can pull it off. But I know Tio he got some good power though. But I think Devin should be able to beat Tio though. Honestly, me. But then again, Tio better than what people give him credit to be. So he ain't no walk in the park for nobody.
Right. So what about Tio and Gary Antoine?
I don't know. I don't know. That's a um man. Honestly, I got to see Gary Antoine fight some more like people that's a little higher level.
Mhm.
And then, but he definitely the type of dude. He good enough to fight in there with any of those guys though. From what I seen, because I seen Devin work. I haven't seen TL work in person, but I seen Devin spar in person. Of course, we seen Devin fight on TV all the time.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, he definitely good enough to me to beat. If he can't beat him, to get in there and be competitive with any of those guys.
Yeah. So what about Devin and Gary Antoine? What you think about that?
Man, honestly, I think that'd be a hard fight for Devin because but then again, Devin got a deep boxing IQ. But I think to keep Gary off, you gotta have a little power. But Devin might be stronger at 140. But then again, I don't think he fought nobody like Devin yet. So
Yeah. So what
um,
about Subiau and Devin?
Matias,
Yeah.
I think Devin about outbox him easy.
Yeah. I be saying the same thing, but people, whatever. They got their own thoughts and they're entitled to them. It's all good. So let's
Yeah.
drop to the 35 then. Let's get to 35. Tank and Shakur.
I got Tank over pretty much everybody for real. But then again, Shakur could do that stuff he did his last fight and not open up. Then again, Tank said trap, so I had to go with Tank. I'm more of a Tank fan,
Yeah.
not taking nothing away from Shakur, but I had to go with Tank.
Tank and Frank.
Uh,
Just your opinion. I know it's your boy, bro.
yeah,
So if you don't want to
yeah,
answer, you don't
Frank.
got to answer. Right? I know it's your boy.
No, I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna keep it 100. To me, Frank better than what he get credit for.
Facts. God damn facts, bro. At least somebody acknowledging this shit, man.
And I heard stories about Frank getting touching some of them dudes out there in Vegas.
Absolute facts again.
And Frank, he physically bigger than Tank. But let's be 100. Tank got more experience on the high level
Facts too.
versus high level competition. So I don't know right now. To me, that's a good fight that I like to see happen. I can't
Absolute.
really predict the winner because then again, they both southpaw. You know, it's a lot of things that make that fight so close and interesting. They know each other from the gym, so
Yes. Yeah.
yeah,
I think that fight is probably one of the most closest stylistic fight matchups for Tank at 35. I think that's one of
definitely
the top ones that people will load. They will sleep on it, bro. Frank a big dude, bro. He not little, bro.
not at all. And
You know what I'm
Frank can
saying?
hit too. I
Yeah,
didn't see some dudes who I sparred like who bigger than me spar Tank, and they said, I mean not Tank, Frank, and said they got good work. I promise, like
bro.
really, like cruiserweights that's ranked like in the U.S. and stuff, like really.
But he's so slept on. He's so underrated and so
And,
downed and degraded. It's insane
hmm
to me because he can.
and he always working too.
Always, bro. He
Always.
always ready. He always in shape, bro. He fast. He big, bro. He just a bro. He's solid, bro. It's not that he's big. He's solid. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? There's people that have to make. They have to eat to gain the weight to get to the 35 limit or something like that. And there's people that have to trim it down. Bro, he is solid, bro.
Definitely.
He walks around, bro. I promise you, bro. People are sleeping on Frank Martin, bro. I promise you.
Definitely. They
Which
definitely.
leads me to my next one, Frank and Shakur.
Uh, man, I say the thing about that fight, you can say Shakur could probably feel Frank power and try not to open up
Yeah.
again. But like I said, Frank Martin underrated, and people underestimate how good he is. The dude, I feel like Frank got a chance against any of them dudes. To me,
Against anybody.
anybody,
Anybody.
140 or 135, he got a chance against anybody.
Absolute
I feel
anybody.
like them both good weights for him. He can any man that weigh that much, he can give him a loss.
I'm happy you said that, bro, because the Frank Martin slander and disrespect is just it's wild to me, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's wild to me, bro. He's a phenomenal fighter, bro. Like whatever, bro. It is what it is. Anyways, let me ask you this one too. Let me ask you this one. I'm not gonna keep you forever because I talk to you all damn day, but I ain't gonna
Yeah,
keep you.
yeah, it's all good, man. We talking.
So Lomachenko versus Shakur.
Shakur, I think Lomachenko, he still got a lot left in him, but he not the same Lomachenko from the one who beat Nicholas Walters and
Mhm.
all the other guys. And then again, of course, when you look a certain way, they gonna give you more credit than what you deserve. So
Yeah,
if it was the other way around, um, Lomachenko wouldn't be as big as he is, or could keep getting these losses and keep getting these world title shots and these big fights and stuff like that. You know,
indeed.
definitely. So
So
that's
Loma and Tank then.
Lomachenko. Tank again. I don't think Loma the same no more. I don't feel like Devin lost to Loma either. I feel like Loma lost
Clearly, to me, I mean, I
clearly.
was there, so to me, he was
Devin
clear.
was landing good body shots. Pressing the action. You know, he slowed down, got caught, and Loma did collect a few rounds in a row for real, but
Yeah,
he didn't win that fight though.
I don't
Honestly,
think it was enough. He didn't do
no,
enough, man.
not
I
at
know
all.
for me, he didn't do enough
Not
at
to
all.
beat the undisputed champion at the time though. It wasn't enough because if that was the case, then they could say, what was the dude? T.O. Ortiz just beat T.O.
Jermaine Ortiz.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Jermaine Ortiz, that's the homie too. And that's the case. I think Jermaine won that fight anyway.
yeah.
Think,
But I
just
don't think
think
I
the
ain't taking nothing from no fighter. I
yeah,
don't be on all the saying running and all that. But to me, he literally did run that fight though. And I'm not and
hey,
I'm
I ain't
and
tripping.
I feel like he to you know what they say, like I'm not saying every boxer if you won and boxed and made weight and all this, you deserve your win if you go in there and win.
Facts.
But it's a certain way that politics work, and you're not gonna beat the champion fighting like that, especially with
Facts.
a big network like ESPN, top rank behind him, and he's the champion. No, you're not gonna win a fight like that. And I feel like Jermaine Ortiz is a high enough level boxer and learning from the Loma fight to learn to to know that I feel like he should have start putting them together a little more and really sealed the deal on a win.
He said that to me too. He told me the
Yeah,
same thing. And
yeah.
but he said he believed his corner told him that he was in a good position to win the fight. And I
Yeah,
think
another thing, yeah, I'm
yeah,
sorry to cut you off, but
but you
another
good,
thing, the corners got to be more like urgent. You just can't tell your boxer everything he want to hear all the time. Like,
facts.
you doing good, you got to let them know. Sometimes you got to scare them so they can go out there and do a little extra to make them
Yeah,
feel like they behind or something like that.
yeah, yeah. Big Haas wanted to ask you, what about Frank Martin and Lomachenko? What's your thoughts?
I don't think and I'm not taking nothing away from him because he still got left in the bag, a lot left in the bag. But I think Frank, Loma, he getting older, and I just feel like he don't got this. He don't got everything the same no more like he used to, and he's slowing down. So this would
Yeah,
be a good time for a young guy like Frank who trying to get in the door to go ahead and get catch him coming out. You know,
yeah,
like an older fighter on his way out the door.
yeah. I think me personally, I think Tank and Frank stop Lomachenko.
Me too. Me too.
I think Shakur and Lomachenko is to me that's more of a 50-50 fight, or maybe 60 55-45. I would favor Shakur because he's younger. But I think that fight is closer just based on the style. I think it's
Yeah,
closer.
me
I
too.
think
I agree with you
yeah,
because I
it's
feel
just
like
Tank and
Shakur be a
Frank.
little
They
more
stop.
patient. He'll
Yeah,
be a little more patient than he should be. You know, like how
yeah,
Devin fought Loma is
yeah,
the
yeah,
right way to fight him. Like you
yep,
gotta go at him with a jab. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
yep.
press the action with a jab. You can't sit back and do all that extra stuff.
Yeah, and that was like I talked to Deb before. Well, not Deb. I talked to Bill before the fight, and they told me that was the game plan. That's what
Right,
their game plan is, to not allow him to walk forward, to not allow him to do nothing.
right.
Because if you walk him forward on the front, Loma can't fight on the back foot at all. He's
No.
horrible on the back foot. So
Right.
their game plan was to put that man in the back foot and keep him there, and
And
that's
the
exactly what
thing
they did.
about that, people don't gonna take credit away from Dev because he got hit more than you usually do. But you got to take more risk when you going on the front foot doing that type of stuff.
Absolute
It still
facts.
paid off, and
Absolute facts.
to me,
Absolute facts.
he
And I'm
won.
glad you brought
Well,
that statement up, that word up, risk, because
right,
that's a word in the sport of boxing that people don't really do, which sort of it irritates me, right? It
right,
irritates me where like you in a position to get a fight with a Canelo, right? If you're in a position to get a fight with Canelo and you know you're gonna get the bag, it might not be the biggest bag you want, but it's gonna be a big ass bag, right?
right.
You can't, bro. You can ask for more and try to get more, right? But there's got to be a point where you say, if that man says he ain't giving me no more than this, I'm taking it.
Right.
I don't like when fighters know this and then I ain't doing this because I should get more. Like, stop the bro. You you
Exactly.
you're taking the risk of losing everything because you feel you should get more than what you're getting, but you're going to get more than what you made.
And that could also be like a way of them ducking without wanting to say it too. You know.
Absolute. I ain't even saying no names. I'm speaking to you about strictly just boxing in general, right?
Right.
Just boxing in general. Like if I'm Canelo and I say, listen, champ, I'm gonna give you this to fight me, right? Of course you don't accept the first thing, because if I'm coming at you saying, hey, I'm gonna give you this, then that means I want to fight you, right?
Right.
Okay, so if I want to fight you, then shit, let me see if I can get something else. So of
Exactly.
course you're gonna ask for more, right? But when I
Right.
get to a point where I'm saying, hey, champ, I don't fucking need you, dude.
Right.
I'm reaching out to you like that. Like, are you take it or leave it, nigga? What the fuck you want to do? At that point is when you're like, all right, I got everything I can get. Time to fight.
Exactly.
Okay, then. So I don't need to say nothing else. We're not gonna talk about nothing else in that scenario. It's like people, champ, you being an actual fighter. These are things that you know are valid. You
Yeah.
know it's real.
100%. We did this. We do it in the gym. I mean, of course, you get paid when you fight and all this extra stuff. Different
Yeah.
ways you get paid with boxing, but we do it in the gym every day for free. We did it when we was kids for free, just for trophies and titles. So, I mean, I don't see unless it's just like it's like not a good situation or it's going against something in your contract or something else. But if it's just a fight, especially against somebody like Canelo, Crawford, or these big. I'm just naming big name people.
Yeah.
Tank, all these people. Like, man, take the opportunity because even if let's say somebody say, I got a guy that's 140, he could fight Tank or Devin or something like that. But Tank and Devin are probably making multi double digit millions in they
Yeah.
fight, but they only offer the guy 500,000 a fight. But
Mhm.
think about how much money you gonna get when you win that fight, and
Yeah.
then the fight after that, and then the endorsements that's gonna come from the exposure you winning that fight. That's how I
All
look at it.
facts.
That's how I look
All
at it.
all
So
facts. And the crazy part about this, champ, is this is not fucking rocket science, champ.
not at all.
Like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, bro, you're fucking 20, 22, 21, 23. Like, you young as hell, bro, and you know this
Yeah,
shit, bro. Like, this is common fucking knowledge right here. This ain't no motherfucking well, damn, we gotta, 8 plus pi times 35 carry the y and z. Man, ain't all this goofy ass shit, bro. This is
right,
common fucking knowledge, bro. I'm gonna try to get more, of course.
right,
But when I get to the point where I know I ain't getting nothing else, I'm taking I'm taking this, bro.
exactly.
Whatever. I'm gonna leave that alone because I ain't gonna throw no names because everybody start going getting in their motherfucking feelings. It's not like I give a fuck about their feelings, but I'm talking
Right.
to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
talking to camp, so I'm not trying to put no jackets on anybody. I'm just leave it like that. Like this is basic common sense, bro. Just basic
exactly.
common sense. So let me give you some motherfucking fantasy fights and let me know what you think. Because me, I believe this is a fantasy fight, regardless of how anybody says it. I don't think this fight will never happen. I think Devin is too young
Yeah,
and Tank is too old. Tank is not going to fight this man because Tank is getting older and Devin is still younger than him. I don't think that fight ever happens. I just think it's a conversation. And I didn't told both of them. I told Devin and Bill, I don't believe this fight's happening. But if it happens, break it down for me. What you think?
uh, I feel like Devin, from what I heard from people who was at the gym when they sparred, they said something about Devin when every time he sparred Tank, his footwork give him trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I feel like I feel like if Tank get him, it'd be like late in the fight,
Yep.
like when Devin get probably a little relaxed with his defense or something. But
Mm-hmm.
I feel like how slow Tank start, Devin can hop out on him early with the jab,
Yep.
with the
Yep.
jabs and stuff like that. But I feel like it'd be definitely a different style matchup for Devin because how small Tank is
Yep.
and low he is to the ground, and
Yep.
he know the same mistakes that he made against Loma and all these other southpaws. He can't make against Tank because that could be not just a fight, that could be like a real serious knockout. You know what I'm saying? That could be
Yep.
the end of the fight. So
Yep.
I,
It's crazy because I told him this.
it's
I
a, this
told Dev this.
that's that's a great style matchup though. I don't feel like neither of them scared of each other. But I think it's more like an ego thing of both of them thinking they're the A side.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you could argue Tank the A side because Tank is the bigger star, but then you could argue Devin the A side because the accolades Devin got. But
Yep.
then again, people underrate Tank accolades because it's like he been fighting people on the PBC side and he don't got all the big names like Loma and
Yep.
Regis and the stuff that the general fans might know. But you got to think about it. This dude went up to fight Mario Barrios. Um, when Mario Barrios, that was a dangerous fight for him at the time. Like,
Mm-hmm.
think about it. Like Mario Barrios wasn't just like a dude at 140 just contending. Like he was undefeated, knocking people out. 6'1", 6 foot. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a risky fight that Tank took to get that title at 140. So you know,
Right.
Tank he got accolades and stuff just as well. So I feel like if they come to agreement on and I feel like Devin and Tank and them don't really like each other in real life too. So that
Probably
could
not.
that could be another reason why it could be, and then it's the network differences too, which I know if they really wanted to go around it, they could, but they feel like they got their star and they don't need Devin, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They probably could stall it off or whatever, but I think eventually that fight will happen though, honestly. It might be like Mayweather Pacquiao. It might not be when everybody want to see it. It might not be how we imagine it to be, but I think it'll happen because a lot of the guys who we see now, they gonna have their little time, and then the real people who've been around winning and who always, in the talks like Devin Shakur, Tank, they still gonna be around winning. So
Mm-hmm.
eventually, some of these guys gonna have to fight each other because there ain't gonna be that many other people to fight after they keep winning a certain amount of fights.
Yeah. I mean, I respect it. Like I respect you. I respect it. So
Yeah.
let me ask you this one then. Monster and Nui versus Tank. Fantasy fights. I don't think it's gonna happen either.
Man, I think Monster probably could start off good. Probably like, but Tank, he too big. He'll knock him out though.
You think?
Yeah, he too big for him. You know, Monster can hit. He's sharp. He got everything. But actually, it could Monster could catch anybody and hurt him. You know, he
Yep.
could probably hurt some 140 pounders if he catch him. But yeah, Tank too big though. He too big.
But I'm just saying, if Monster move up to the weight class, then
Yeah,
Monster be
yeah,
around.
yeah.
He said he coming. He said he
But
paused. He said he
but he
going. He said he moving.
yeah yeah. But you got to think though, who Monster fought that hit like Tank though? Because Monster hop coming
Nobody.
up to fight Cool Boy. You know, he was at 118 and all that. He coming
Yeah.
up to fight Cool Boy. So
The Cool Boy not a little dude though. Cool
no,
Boy
he
not
not. But Cool Boy not
he not
hitting like
puncher.
Devontae Davis either. You
Nah,
know.
nah. There
So
ain't too many people hitting like Tank. So we can't even say like in that type of similarity. Like there ain't too many people in boxing
exactly,
hitting like that, man.
exactly.
So this is the last thing I ask you. Then I'm gonna let you go do your thing.
All
Like
right,
your pound for pound rankings, brother. What is your top 5 pound for pound ranked fighters and why?
all right. Number one, Terrence Crawford because he got the most accolades and he's still undefeated right now. Um,
Okay.
I had to say, my top five. You would have to probably throw Usyk in there. I heard that you can't really put heavyweights in the top in the pound
You
for
can
pound.
put whatever you want. It's
Yeah,
your people be saying
but
that goofy ass shit, bro. You can put
yeah,
whatever you want in your pound for pound.
but I had to say Usyk. I'm not really
Okay.
like a Usyk fan, but I respect his accolades. You know, and he
Yeah.
won the little World Series boxing tournament, then
Yep.
moved up heavyweight,
Yep.
fought Joshua twice, beat him, and grab some straps. So he'd be number two. He's still undefeated as well. And then
Yep.
you'll have to probably go Canelo,
Okay.
undisputed. Even though he lost to Bivol, still undisputed. Still got more accolades than pretty much anybody in boxing. And then I probably have to say undefeated, a lot of accolades. Uh, Devin been undisputed. And then you gotta think how young Devin is. He the same age as a lot of these dudes. They call him prospects.
Facts.
You know, a lot
Facts.
of people be haters. I'm gonna give anybody their props. So I have to put Devin in there, and then I forgot about Monster. I probably have to. So like out of the last two, I don't know if I'll put Monster over Devin
Mhm.
because he just so dominant. But I'll probably put Devin over Monster because how young Devin is. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that's
I
my
fuck
top
with you.
five right now.
I definitely fuck with, bro. I had so many questions for you still, but I can't. I know you rocking with it. I know you fucking with it, but
Yes, sir.
I'm a man that respects time, right?
Yes,
Like
sir.
I respect your time. So listen, I need to get you back in the yard again. I'm gonna talk to your uncle. Yeah, I got your number. I just text you.
Yeah, hit me anytime. I'll hop on her anytime, man.
Bet. So I'm gonna get you back in the yard again because we gotta cook again, bro. When's your next fight, bro?
March 10th in Canada.
Okay, so after your next fight, I gotta get you back on.
Okay,
Right,
all right.
right after that. Cause I know when you get into the you in the gym right now training for it, right?
Yeah, I'm training for it. Did I say March 10th? I'm in March 30th.
March 30th.
March
Okay, March
30th.
30th.
Yeah,
March 30th. So you already started camping everything.
yeah, already. Yeah. I
Okay,
never
bet,
stop
bet, bet.
training. Even if I'm just working out, I probably don't spar or something, but I'm always training though.
He said, so this man came in here and said, ask you about Big Snipe. Who's that?
Big Snipe. Oh, that's my boy Snipe. Yeah, up and coming fighter from Mississippi. They certain regions in the South don't have as big as a spotlight on it, but Snipe he about 6 foot, like 5'11" or something, and he fight at like monster in them weight.
What?
Yeah,
What? He fight at 118 at 6 foot?
yeah, he's small, like a 22 18 pounder or something like that.
Hold on a second. Stop it, bro.
I'm
You say
serious.
Big
And
Snipe. What's it? I need to find this guy. I need to find this guy. I need to look this guy up.
uh,
What's his name?
I think it's an Instagram name, Big Snipe, but I don't know how like where the underscore and all that is.
Big
I can't even
Snipe.
think of it.
I
But he can
Instagram.
fight though. He is super fundamentally sound fighter.
So you say he from Mississippi.
Yeah, Snipe from Mississippi.
So southeast Snipe, or is it Marvo most hated?
I'm not sure. It's Big Snipe, but I think it's an underscore or something.
Okay, so I see Big Snipe, the real Big Snipe. Uh,
I
damn.
could I could send you his Instagram.
Yeah, send it to me. Send it to me.
Yeah,
Send it to me because I
I
need
gotta
to. It's all good. Just send it to me. Send it to me, bro. Because I need to see this guy. You said he's a 6 foot or 5'11" dude that and fights it at 118, 122.
yeah,
Bro,
he
what
can
kind
fight.
of shit is this?
He can fight too. He a dangerous dude. People just the world just got to see him.
Big Snipe. So it's underscore Big Snipe.
I think so. I'm gonna send you the link though. I gotta find it.
That the
Right.
homie just put it. The homie just put it in the joint. He said his name is underscore Big Snipe.
All right.
Let me pull him up. Underscore Big Snipe Instagram. I'm about to pull him up. I need to see champ. So you ever got an opportunity to work with him?
No. Snipe always been small, but he trained with us. He came out here and trained with us. This is my
Hold
big
up, bro. Small. How he's small? He's 6 foot.
yeah, but we different weight classes.
Oh, okay. Here he is.
Yeah, he can
Okay,
fight.
snipers only. Okay, so he's 3-0 right now. I'm about
Yep,
to follow him.
he can fight.
So he nasty like that at 3-0, 6. Damn, he's tall as hell.
Yeah,
You said he fights at 122.
yeah,
God, and he's slick.
yeah, he's slick. Got good fundamentals, good jab. He can fight tall. He can fight like one of the guys that's small.
Oh yeah. I might have to link up with Big Snipe, bro. I might have to get him in the yard.
Definitely.
Yeah, I might have to get him in the yard, bro. I might have to talk to Big Snipe, bro. See what Big Snipe about. Definitely. But so if there was one person right now, this is the last question. I said I got one, but I'm gonna ask you one more. If there was one person right now that everybody should know about, that we don't know about, not including Big Snipe, who would it be?
Uh, everybody don't know about. Uh, damn. Let me think. Cause I got a whole team for real. For real. I got a few dudes. Um, oh yeah. All right. It's a little kid from St. Louis who a 10-time national champion. He only like
Oh damn.
12 or 13 years old. His name Big Pun. This kid went all the fights. Tall, big, good southpaw little dude. Smooth dude. Number one in the country. Everybody should follow him.
So,
Everybody should be on the lookout. He gonna be the next champion from St. Louis to watch.
so his name is Big Pun.
Yeah, they call him Big Pun. He got red hair. He got a brother. Him and his brother. Matter of fact, he got a brother. Him and his big brother both number one in the country.
Is this Tyrese Anthony?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and follow Tyrese Anthony too. So Tyrese Anthony,
Hmm.
you said he's a 10-time national champion.
Maybe more than that, honestly. And he's
God
and
damn.
he like 12 or 13 or something like that. He young.
God damn. Tyrese.
This kid,
Tyrese Anthony.
he's
Big
super.
pun, Tyrese Anthony.
Yeah, he's super dominant too.
When's the last time you seen him work?
Uh, man, his last fight. I mean, I didn't get to see it in person, but I'll be watching his videos. But whenever I'm in St. Louis and he fighting or something, I catch it. Or when I was younger, he used to be at the Nationals with me a few years back.
Damn. Well, how old was he then?
A little kid, still doing the same stuff, winning.
So he was like, what? If he 12 right now, 12, 13 right now, what he was like 9, 8,
I'm
10?
like that. Yeah.
God damn, this kid got to be something serious, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna follow him, bro. I'm definitely gonna rock with him. I want to see what he all about. Tyrese Anthony. I'm gonna go to his Instagram and see if he got an Instagram. Tyrese Anthony, because I want to make sure if you saying that's who we should look out for, you know what I'm saying, then I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I follow what Champ say. Tyrese Anthony, St. Louis boxing. Yep, I'm gonna look out for this. Here he is. I'm gonna look up. I'm definitely gonna look out for him. Tyrese, was this him right here? Tyrese J. That can't be him, is it? Nah, that's not
Uh,
him.
let me see your phone. Go to Instagram.
You got his IG because I'm looking
Yeah.
for him. I see. I matter of fact, you know what? I'll just go to your Instagram and find him. I'll go to your joint. You know what I'm saying? I'll look and
Matter of
see.
fact, hold on, I gotta see. I'm about to tell you right now. I'm about to tell you right now. All right.
Yeah, you. So I don't even know if you follow him because I'm
All
pretty much
right.
following.
All right. You ready?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Instagram is CXS
Okay.
HOUTPUN.
Okay, there he is. I'm about to put it in the comments.
Little dude.
I'm about to put it in the comments. This him right here.
Yeah, little dude can fight.
That's him right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me go ahead and follow him. Oh, he follows my homie Big Shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta see what he about, bro. I gotta watch him. Salute to the men. I see you in the building, Queen Menace. I see you. Well, listen, bro. Let me go ahead and let you go ahead and do your thing, champ. Like I said, else I'm gonna hold you here all day. So I'm gonna let you do your thing. But listen, y'all, make sure y'all follow Sam. Make sure y'all follow him, bro. Make sure y'all follow him, bro. He got next. All right, I promise you, this man is skilled to death, bro. I mean, there is certain fighters that you see and you just know they got it. You just know they got it. I promise you, this man got it, bro. I promise you, bro. He remind. Not even gonna tell you who he remind me of. You guys get yourself because I don't want y'all see y'all go, bro. His fights is on. You can see his fights on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? His fights is up there. The man is skilled to absolute death, bro. He's a boxer puncher, and y'all know how I am on footwork. He is a man who puts himself in position for every punch he throws. It's really artwork to watch the man fight, bro. He's special, completely talented. Make sure y'all tune in to my homie Sam Arnold. Make sure y'all tune in. He got a fight March 30th. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely watching. I might even call it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tune in, bro. Is there anything you want to say to the people before we end this week?
Yeah, I'm saying if you can, go ahead and call it. That'd be cool, man. And then tune in, follow my journey. I appreciate you for having me and appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, man. Much love and respect to the champ, Sam Arnold, bro. I appreciate you for coming, bro. Like I said, I always wanted to interview you. I got 1,000,001 questions, so I'll save them for the next time. You know what I'm saying? And we can chop them up. I promise you, this man's gonna be a champ. So y'all better get on board now before it's too late and he's too big and he don't really realize what happened. So just remember, when you see this man strapped with belts and not Louis and Gucci, I'm talking WBC, WBA, WBO, IBF. Remember, y'all saw him where y'all saw him at. But I appreciate you, champ. Much love and respect to you, bro. And I hope you have a blessed day. And I can't wait to the next time we cook.
All right, thank you.
All right, Brody. Salute, King. So listen, that was Champ, y'all. That was Champ. And for everybody, this his uncle. That's his uncle right there. All right. That's his uncle. So for everybody that don't know, this is uncle right here. So salute. That's how I linked up with him. You know what I'm saying? Through his uncle. Much love and respect to Unc. You know what I'm saying? That's my homie right there. So I appreciate Unc for like I told y'all, bro. I've been wanting to interview Sam for a minute. I didn't know that was his uncle. Had no idea. I've been wanting to interview him for a minute. Oh, what's his IG? Let me get it for you. I think his uncle put it in there. Hey, OG, put Sam Arnold's Instagram in the put Sam Arnold's Instagram in the comments so everybody know. I'll go get it. I'll get it for you. So this is Big Snipe. Make sure y'all subscribe to Big Snipe. That's Big Snipe's Instagram right there. And this is Sam's shit right here. All right. This is Sam's. That's Sam's. Make sure y'all subscribe to Sam. So now we got 3 people to rock with, right? You got Sam Arnold, you got Big Snipe, and then you got the young king Anthony, right? So that's the 3 fighters right there. Subscribe to. If you look at Sam Arnold's page, you'll see, bro, he a monster, bro. He an absolute monster. He's an absolute. I promise you, he's an absolute monster. Man, I watch this dude. I watch him. I watch Sam, bro, and I'm just like, this dude is talented beyond belief. There's a few fighters who are talented. Now I'm gonna try to get Amari on too. Like, I'm gonna reach out and try to get Amari Jones. I should be able to get Amari. I want to get Amari on, you know what I'm saying? And I want to get Shamar on. Shamar Canal is one of the most gifted fighters I've ever seen. Like, we're so locked in on fighters that we know they're big, the big names, right? We know the big names, and we're so locked in on those. I promise you, Amari Jones is nice as Amari Jones is nice as a bitch. And Arnold is nice as a bitch. Bro, I can't. Nice as a motherfucker. I'm just leave it like that. They're nice, bro. Like, absolutely nice. Just talented. It's beyond belief talent, y'all. You know what this reminds me of? Do you know how people get stuck on when we're watching basketball, right? We're watching basketball and we'll say, oh man, this guy back over here and back in the day is Dr. J this and Michael Jordan this, and it's fine, right? It's fine to do that. But these Steph Curry right now, bro. Like, I get back then, I get it. But Steph Curry right now, LeBron right now, like Giannis right now, these guys right now are their talents get overlooked because we so worried about the talent of yesteryear. And it's the same thing that we're doing with fighters like Amari Jones, with fighters like Sam Arnold, with fighters like Shamar Canal, you know what I'm saying? And potentially Big Snipe, you know, and stuff like that, fighters I haven't looked at yet. But that's where these guys can fight, man. These guys, yo, Sam Arnold is, I promise you, bro, this is no cap, one of the most talented fighters there is. Like, bro, do you think it puts you like this? Do you think that people like Tony Harrison, Sean Porter, people like, you know, do you think that Tank Davis, do you think that these guys would reach out to a fighter to bring him to their camp if they thought they could just beat him up? No, they reach out to these fighters because they believe these fighters can add something to their game or tighten their game up or expose them in some type of way where they know they're exposed in some type of way so they can work on it. If you're not giving nobody good work in sparring, I'm kicking you the fuck out. What is you here for? If you're not giving me work, bro, if something about you is not, hindering me in a way, hindering me, I'm bringing you into my camp because I think something about you can help me. I'm flawed here or I'm flawed here. So I'm going to bring you into my camp to help me on my flaws. I'm not going to bring some fucking bum to my camp to beat him up. What is that doing for anybody? Ego boosting? All right, then I get in the ring and get fucked up when I get in the ring. No. I'm bringing someone to my camp who I believe, these people believe, this guy right here can expose me in some way, shape, or fashion for me to work on. You're exposing me in some way. I need work here, and you're exposing me on this area where I need work. So because you're exposing me, you are making me better. It's the whole point. That's why when fighters get into the damn sparring and they realize that you ain't doing anything, I kick you out. Go home. But I don't need you. You're doing nothing for me. Get away from me. I need somebody that's going to push me. I need somebody that's going to expose my flaws so that I know they are flaws. If I don't know their flaws, I don't know. If I don't know your flaws, like if me, BF, if someone is debating me and I don't know my flaws in the debate, bro, you could get me. I work on those flaws. That's where my research comes from. So I work on those flaws. I'm not perfect. I need to research for the now in the sport of boxing. These fighters are not perfect. They literally need someone to spar them to work on where they're flawed at. That's where Spadafora, when he had Floyd Mayweather laying on the ground and Floyd is all gassed and Spadafora is still throwing punches and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, because they brought him in to work on something that Floyd was flawed at. They don't bring people in there just to beat them up. You don't need ego boosters. Devin ain't bringing nobody in there for an ego booster. Tank not bringing nobody in there for an ego booster. Shakur not bringing no one in there for an ego booster. And the list goes on and on and on. They're not bringing people in there for ego boosters. They're bringing people in there because I believe I'm flawed in this area. I'm not as good as I should be. And I need somebody who is good at that. He's good at that. So let me bring this guy in here to go against me because that guy is good at whatever that is. He's good. Whatever I'm not as good, he is. So I'm going to bring him in. And when I bring him in, he's going to work with me, right? He's going to work with me. And then when he works with me, he is going to get me better at that particular area. That particular area. He's going to work with me. So now I'm well-rounded. I'm very well-rounded, which is why I was asking Champ about what point, what's up, Queen Sugar Free? At what point where you feel like you peak out, because if you have worked with, if you've done all these things, and this is the reason why Devin is such a special talent. This is the reason why Devin's such a special talent. This is the reason. Devin is such a special talent because Devin has been doing this. He has been doing this for a very long time. All right, he's been doing this for a very long time, bro. Devin is not, this is not Devin where other fighters didn't have the opportunity that Devin had to be around legends and greats, you know what I'm saying? To be around, salute to Calvin. I see you in the building, Calvin. Salute, homie. And salute to everybody. Salute to all the kings and queens in the building, bro. I appreciate everybody for being in here. I'm about to wrench some of y'all up. But, you know, where Devin had an opportunity that others didn't have. And I just want you to think about this. Really, really think about this. If a lot of these fighters had the opportunity, right, to be around legends, greats, they would be better. Let me not say better. I'd say farther advanced than what they are. I was saying this the other day. Matter of fact, I said it in my morning grind. Do you realize how much better a basketball player somebody would be if you put them around Kyrie Irving and LeBron James since they were 7 years old? They were around Steph Curry, Kyrie, and LeBron since they were 7. Do you realize how much better they'd be? Because they'd have motherfuckers that are giving them, that are filling into them, that are putting into their life what they already accomplished, how they were able to do it. A lot of people just need to know the way. Just show me the way, and I'll do it. Give me the there's so many paths to take that people got to figure it out. It's like winning the fucking lottery. I got to figure it out. I got to figure out what I'm doing. I got to figure out this. I got to figure out that. But if you put somebody on the path and show them what it is and pour into them that this is the right way and then let them go, just imagine how much better they would be if they had the passion for it. This is the reason why I tell you Devin is special. And people will just, Devin ain't special, Devin ain't this, and Devin ain't that, and Devin's not this, and Devin's not, and Devin's not. This is why I tell you Devin is special, bro. But Devin don't get the credit for being a special fighter. He don't get that. Devin had the skill. His father had the will. His father had the will. So because his father had the will, his father put him in the positions for legends, Zab Judas, you know, Floyd Mayweather Seniors, Roy Joneses, those legends to pour into Devin, to pour into him. Yeah, And Devin having the skill and the mindset for what they were pouring in to accept it is a special fighter now because of it. And he's special, just like Sam said. Devin is where he's at such a young age. He's so young right now, which means he's got so much more growth to do. Even Roy Jones said this. Bro, Tank needs to fight this man now. He needs to fight him now. If you don't fight him now, bro, by the time you fight him, it's going to be too late. Lomachenko should have fought Devin in 2018, 2019. That was the best opportunity for Lomachenko to beat Devin Haney when he was in 2018, 2019. He's on the path now. Yes, Sanction Boss, he's been soaking up everything like a sponge. People still pour into Devin, still to this day. Legends still pour into him. Legends. His godfather is Zab Judah. Just once again, imagine if you could have people pour into your child, legends, Hall of Famers, pour into your child what your child already has a skill for. If these legends poured into your child, bro, your child will be phenomenal. Bro, how do you think motherfucking CEOs of these companies do it? Do you think these motherfuckers that are now a CEO and Fortune 500 companies or football or major sports owners, they just hand it to their child? The owner of the fucking Chiefs or whoever the fuck, just their father handed to them. The owner of Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones, is going to hand the Cowboys to his son. Do you think their dads are not pouring into them? Do you think they're not talking to other owners in the owners meetings? Do you think they're not there? They are, and they're pouring knowledge into those kids so that when those kids take the reins, they're taking the reins with an extremely wide head start. They're running the 100-meter dash at the 90-yard line. And you niggas is wondering why, because, oh man, you go straight up. I'll beat them straight up. Yeah, because the world isn't fair. Nothing in the world is fair. Nothing. Because if a lot of niggas started from A, a lot of niggas that are right now leading and running shit would be at motherfucking H. And a lot of niggas that's right now who at the bottom of the barrel would be at Y. They just didn't have the opportunity. Nobody was pouring into them. Bro, I'm telling you right now, bro, Devin Haney is special. Nobody wants to say Devin is special. Nobody. And my bad, Sam, for speaking about this in your interview. I should have killed this live and then started another one. That's what I should have did. But I'm going to take this off the screen, and I'll more than likely break this interview apart. I'll break this interview apart and then speak about what I'm speaking about moving forward, right? Devin is special, man. Devin is absolutely special. 100% special. 100%. That is a special fighter. Absolutely special. And I'm not saying that other fighters are not at all, bro. What I'm saying is that Devin's dad, Trail Bill, saw that his son was a fighter. Saw he was a fighter. Put that man around legends. So by the time other fighters were put around legends, it was nothing new to Devin. When other fighters were still starstruck because they were around Floyd Mayweather. Devin's been around Floyd since he was like 7, 8 years old. 7, 8 years old. Other fighters who got around Floyd and starstruck. Yeah, they were starstruck. They recorded those things. It was nothing new to Devin. Devin's been around Zab Judah since he was like 4 or 5 years old. Before he even, he's been around these legends when we knew they were legends, and Devin just looked at this man as Uncle Zab. That's my godfather. He didn't look at him as anything. It was never nothing. It's Uncle Zab. Oh, my godfather is saying this. I'm going to listen. Soaking it up. He's a fighter. Walking out to the ring in large arenas, holding up belts at 7 years old. because he's been around that. Devin has had a head start over all these guys. And you guys can look at this as, what's up, and still, you guys can look at this as, I see you, no evidence, salute. You guys can look at this as if it's something negative or, oh man, silver spoon and all this other type of goofy ass shit. But if you were in Bill's place, wouldn't you do that for your son? If you had all these connections around the globe that Bill has, wouldn't you plug your son in? Or would you just sit around and just act like all this shit is mine and these niggas get it on your own? I'm going to show you, little nigga. This is what you got to, listen, get it on your own, little nigga. Listen, go, hey, go look at the school. Go, hey. Or would you prefer, like these Peckerwoods do for their sons? Motherfucking 18, 19, 20-year-old Peckerwood who runs a fucking Fortune 500 company, a Fortune 100 company, and's got no idea what the fuck he's doing. Ain't that the reason why Joe Biden and fucking Hunter Biden getting shit on? Because Hunter Biden ain't this and Hunter Biden ain't that, but his dad was the vice president? He should get fucking preferential treatment. Why wouldn't he? Nobody's saying shit about Ivanka and Donald Jr. and Donald Jr. and whoever the fuck them goofy ass, retarded ass Down syndrome motherfucker. Nobody cares, bro. You're supposed to. That's what you're supposed to for your babies. Motherfucking Ivanka and Donald Jr. and Junior Jr. and Junior Jr. Jr. whatever the fuck you niggas' names is, you're supposed to be in that position. Your punk ass daddy is Donald Trump. You're supposed to be in that position. Man, I don't knock them, bro. And the crazy thing is, nobody else knocks Donald Trump. Nobody knocks Donald Trump for having his kids in great positions, making motherfucking billions of dollars. Nobody. So why do y'all knock why do y'all knock Bill Haney? So it's the normal thing for those people to have their children in positions of success when they are successful. It's normal for them. But for the niggas, nah, you got to get it out the mud. Scratch and claw and get it on your own. For the niggas. For everybody else. But for those people, it's okay. Yeah, well, you know, I'm the president, so of course my son and my daughter and my grandkids and cousins and nephews are going to be executives and all kinds of shit because I'm the president. If you expect anything else, that's why you're losing. If you expect anything else, that's why you're losing. If I was in a position like that, my babies would absolutely 100% be your boss. 100% my babies would be your boss. 100%. And you'll be in this motherfucker with all these degrees and all these motherfucking, I'm a doctor, got a doctorate and 75 masters and 85 bachelors. And you'll be working for a little nigga with no degree at all. You'll be working for that little nigga. You'll be coming here like, hey, can I take my break at this time? Can I have a lunch break at this time? That's what you would be doing. Only right. Yeah, you be motherfucking 45 years old, 95 degrees, and this little 22-year-old nigga that is your boss telling you when you can take a lunch break. Yeah, little 22-year-old nigga one around here telling you, hey, well, you know, I really need you to do this report for me in the next 30 minutes. So I guess just postpone your lunch while I go take my lunch. You postpone yours to do my paperwork for me. So when it's finished, then you go eat. Eric Gomez, bomb squad in the building, salute. That's exactly what I would do. Exactly. Devin Haney is special because he wasn't just put around these people. He soaked up the knowledge. He soaked it up. Not to say that other fighters are not. Other fighters are absolutely soaking up the knowledge, bro. Devin just did it when he was more impressionable. Yeah, Devin did it when he didn't know any better. He had no idea. He didn't know any better. He was a fighter at fucking a baby. Motherfucker was a fighter at a baby, bro. He don't know any better. All he knew was to fight. So Trail Bill did this smart thing and put him around fighters. Okay. So if you fight on a motherfucking time, you get in trouble from fighting and beat motherfuckers up, and you fucking 5 years old, all right, bet. You beat motherfuckers up in daycare. Okay, bet. Well, we're gonna put your ass around motherfucking fighters then, nigga. How about that? And he just soaked it all up. Soaked every drop of it, just soaked it up. Oh, you put me around fighters? Bet. So you're a fighter. Okay, well, how do you do this? And how do you do that? And how do you do that? How do you do this? Soaked it all up. So it is what it is. Hold on a second. Let me see something right quick. I see you. I seen you. No evidence. Give me 1 second, King. Because I want to see it if it's on just yet. Because I'll if hold up. And beesh. Give a fuck about that. I care about this right here. This is what I care about. Bro, I don't give a damn about that, bro. Give me this. This is what I want. I want that. I'll call the main event, y'all. Definitely gonna call the main. Let me see. I'm looking right now. I'm looking at the Shock versus Nova fight. I'm about to end this one. I'm gonna end this one and I'm gonna start another live because I don't want to fuck up this right here. So I'll call this Shock versus Nova fight. So I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end it and I'm coming right back. I'll see y'all in a second.